Good morning, Detector Rats. Park Rat Pat here and here, back out at this cool property. Happy Easter, everyone. Hope you're having a great day using those Zoom app and whatever else it is you've got, FaceTime, to stay close in contact with your loved ones, family, and friends. We got to do what we can do there to keep it all good. Before I get started, I'm going to turn the camera around and have a little talk about mineralization and batteries. I've had a couple people ask what I meant when I say the ground needs time to heal. As I'm getting more subscribers, a lot of them haven't heard me say this before, so bear with me while I do the little demonstration. Okay, so I'm using the back of my truck as an analog. This is trashy ground right here, and this is just the way it sits in the truck. So anytime you put two dissimilar metals together in an electrolyte, which in our case would be dirt, it creates a battery. Okay, and in a battery there are cathode and anode. The anode is the sacrificial metal, or the least noble of the two. That one will degrade the fastest, although both metals do suffer from degradation, as you can see by the aluminum and by the copper. You say, oh, that's corrosion. Yes, that's degradation. Now, what happens is, in a scenario like this, if this is your ground, as you go through metal detecting and you take out all the heavy iron that your machine is picking up, and you get rid of all those funky pieces and pull tabs and what have yous, the batteries that are in the ground now change. Now you have less batteries that are reacting with iron and more batteries that are reacting as copper, brass, aluminum. So you go through and you keep taking metal out. You get rid of, look at that, that is an aluminum pull tab. Okay, just like this one here. However, this one has suffered a lot more degradation because it was probably near a more noble metal. Get rid of all your aluminum. Now, as you get this stuff out of the ground, there is still trace mineralization left behind. You see it in the dirt. You see the rust. You see the green from the coppers and the whites and greens from the aluminums, and that stuff needs time to dissipate. Okay, a few days, it goes through the hot and cold cycle of the sun going up and down. Maybe you've had a rain, maybe there's been dew on the ground, and that trace mineralization that's left behind will burn itself out, and then the ground gives you different readings because now you've got a different set of batteries. So you can go through your next time detecting and find more and more cool things that you can pull out. Getting these big chunks of copper, which you can cash in later. Boom, your coins will start showing up better. Your silver will start showing up better. Your jewelry will start showing up better. So it's important after doing a hunt, like this is the area that I went around a few days ago. And it was like one thing after another, man. I was coming up with cool stuff all over the place. Found that military pin right there. And I was just getting target after target right around this tree. Is where I spent most of that adventure. Now this section of the yard has had about 4 or 5 days to heal. I'll go around it again, and I guarantee you I'm going to find stuff I didn't find before. That's not to say that it's more noble stuff, but it may be deeper and it may be smaller. So ground healing is very important. All right, enough of this. Let's get on with the hunt. I'll see you at the first target. Okay, so I'm going around this tree that I went around a few days ago and found all the cool stuff. Over there, I got some iron nails and aluminum pull tabs, piece of aluminum siding, I got a pull tab and a iron bottle cap, metal bottle cap in the same hole there, and so on and so forth. It's gone all the way around, pulling out these iron and aluminum targets that I didn't get on the first time around. And this hole here proves it, because I always do up close to the trees. There's no way at that depth that I should have missed this before, other than the fact that there was too much mineralization in the ground around it. Look at that chunk of iron. I don't know what this was. It's a piece of something, or was a punch for something. Anybody's guess is better than mine. But the point is, I didn't pick that up before with my machine because there was too much crap above it and around it. Now, as all the rust that's left behind from this in this area dissipates, I'll probably get more signals in a few days. Alright, let me put this one away. I'm not carrying it around. Hit my sody fizz, and we'll get on to a good target. Alrighty, you haven't seen a lot because there hasn't been a lot. Park rat been going along out there. All I'm getting is nails, rusty metal, pull tabs. That's cool, getting the stuff out of the way. Down here would be, I think, the first notable thing. At first I didn't know what it was, then I cleaned it up, and that's an old valve stem. From what it is, I have no idea, but it looks to have melted rubber all around it. So, very cool, something I can identify. Alright, throwing that one in the pouch, take a little break, and we'll get on with the hunt. Something good's hiding out there. We just got to keep sniffing around for it. Finally a good one. I'm here at this other tree. You saw me hunt around this the other day, and that big iron pipe was from an earlier hunt. But yeah, found some cool things around here as always. Going around it again, yet another time. There's a signal I didn't get before. Now it's iron, but it's cool iron, and that makes the third railroad spike to come off of this property. And this one's rough, but she's there. I think it's the smallest one so far. The other two were slightly different size. I'll have to compare them later on in the wrap-up. Cool stuff, moving forward, booyah. Woohoo! I am out in the front yard area, working around this little bush. And got a nice signal down there, and went for it. Look at this. This is a leg to something cast iron. Hopefully a cast iron stove. But very cool. That may have some design on it. If it does, it's probably rotted out or needs electrolysis or something. But either way, very cool piece. We'll brush that up, take a closer look at it later. Awesome stuff. Man, I've been on a relic roll lately. Some days are tough, but it always pays off to keep going. Awesome. Alrighty, I'm just on the other side of the bush from where I found that leg. Down here, not too deep, I got this rusty buddy. That is pretty cool. Interesting. Anybody knows what that might be? Speak up down in the comments. I'm loving it. Alright, this area seems to be relic rich today. Look at that. Now at first I thought maybe it's a valve stem cover. It's just, you know, super banged up. Or maybe it's supposed to have those holes in it because some of them look intentional, you know. I don't know. Maybe the handle to a screwdriver. Anybody's guess. If you know what this is, say so down in the comments. I know that it's going in the pouch. Alright, I was getting a solid low tone through here. I don't recognize what this is. Oh, let's temp this off. That is part of an oil lamp. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay. I'm sure if I'm wrong about that, somebody will let me know, but all signs point to yes. Let me put that somewhere safe and then we'll get back on with this hunt. Okay, this is definitely a lantern part. Wick would have come up out through there. It's fairly plain all the way around except for this edge here, which Hopefully we're getting there. It has those like striations or markations, and straight to the right from that white dot that's on there, as I zoom in, it almost looks like I can see the number 17 or 12. I'm not sure what that's all about, but either way, it's from a lantern. It's very cool. Happy to have that. Alright, get some Sody Fizz and get back onto the hunt. Well, alright. Just getting back to it after having a little drink. Heading back to that area where I found the part of the oil lamp. I got a signal down here. It was a 55. Pulled this out. Now, as many of you know, I'm an old motorcycle guy, but I've never seen this. 55 60 cycles, or 55 66 cycles. Not sure what that is about at all. So if anybody's got any clue on this, any insight for me, please let me know. I'm very curious about that one. Super cool find. That's going in a special pocket. Alright, last target of this video, down there, bringing in pretty good in the 50s. I pulled this sucker. It might be for coaxial cable. It's definitely not a valve stem because it's not threaded in the inside for a valve. So, anybody got any ideas? Let me know in the comments. Alright, I will see y'all in the wrap up. Alright everybody, it's wrap up time. Lots of junk out today, and that's a good thing because all of this was blocking good signals. And there's a huge piece of metal still in the back of the truck. I just didn't want to lug around. Big bar, you saw in the beginning, about yay big around, and at least 1.5 feet long, if not more. This was a cool big iron piece to get today. Leg, don't know if it's from a little bench or a table or a chair or whatever, but very, very cool. Got a couple of, well, this is a valve stem, I'm sure. This one I don't believe is something weird. This was a cool piece. I still say looks like a screwdriver handle. Back to one of them screwdrivers where you can pull them out and change the tip. Another interesting, don't know what it is, but very cool. Glad I got that out of the way. I got an iron spike. That was my third spike on that property. The first one, as you can see, was the longest. The second one I got the same day was a little bit shorter, and now this one's even shorter than that. I'm not sure the significance or what applications they were meant for, but I got me some railroad spikes, so awesome stuff. Happy with that. I got an oil lamp part. We took a look at that earlier. Very cool, very fragile, but I think that's the second oil lamp piece I've gotten off the property. My best find of the day is this little tag. Let me see if I can zoom in. It says 55, and then down here by my finger, it looks like it says 60 cycles. And I have looked and looked and looked, thinking this might be a bicycle tag, something off the back of the seat of a bicycle. No telling, you know, but if it's bicycle related, I can't find anything about it. So if anybody knows what this is, please say so down in the comments. That's a great little treasure, and I'd like to be able to tell the property owners more about it. Anyway, I'll keep researching. I will see y'all in the next video. Hope y'all had a happy Easter. Remember to like, share, subscribe. God bless. And never forget, you are only one hole away from a really good day.